What's going on YouTube? Heading back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as Cardano to BTC. Tomorrow will be the last day of reviewing Cardano. We will then be looking at a new altcoin that you guys choose. So make sure to leave down below in the comments what cryptocurrency, what altcoin we should review for next week's episodes. Otherwise, guys, we have a shit ton of stuff to discuss in today's episode. Holy cow. The market is going wild. I don't even know where to begin. We have a ton of stuff to discuss. Obviously, where my trades are, what I'm trading, what I'm buying, what I'm selling, what I'm hodling, where our investments are on eToro, different ways to grow your platform, different ways to make some money. I don't even know where to begin, but otherwise, let's jump right into today's episode. So guys, as you can see, we're on the current coin market cap, and this is where we're going to start because let's start on the outside and then slowly grow in and discuss all the different outputs. So market cap is 209.6 billion, which is about 9.6, almost $10 billion more than where we were seeing yesterday and the day before. Wild. 24-hour volume is almost $80 billion. Absolutely wild. And Bitcoin dominance is 58.1%, fairly same as yesterday. So that's not really changing, but we are seeing money shoot into the market, which, as we know, when we see prices surge like this, it's usually followed by days of consolidation, days of pullback. So we have to look at that. Now, hopefully you guys are aware, yesterday's video, I said that Litecoin is bound to break next after Bitcoin, and that is exactly what's happening. We saw Bitcoin spike to over $7,000, I believe $7,050, and then we just literally watched Litecoin today explode to $90 in price. So it literally just followed Big Brother's footsteps. I said it yesterday, so I appreciate those who, you know, noticed that I did call that and commented in yesterday's video. So that's appreciated. We're going to be looking at that in a second. As you can see, top 10 cryptos are all in green. We're practically up double digits. Bitcoin's up 7%. We see Bitcoin Cash 11%, Litecoin 15%, EOS 10%, Binance Coin 12%. We have Cardano up 17%. Believe it or not, I bought into Cardano, and I'll show you guys that in a second because you guys should be aware that I've been calling. I bought Cardano and I bought Tron, and Cardano is actually the #1 gainer out of the top 10 cryptocurrencies. So that might tell you something, and I'm going to show you that trade because now I have actual proof that I did actually buy into that. And I'll show you that in a second. Now, I do want to just jump into the charts, and then I guess, or let me show you my portfolio first because I don't actually have Litecoin right now in my portfolio. As you can see, these are the two cryptocurrencies that I bought in at, and you can see Cardano is actually up 10.6% right now, giving me a total, so in my 10% investment, we're up over $1,000. And you can see Tron, which is literally just about to start breaking its uptrend and start to move up, is up 1.23%. Only giving me about 70 bucks, but it's nothing too bad because I do think Tron is a slow grower. And I think with the market just now exploding, as we see these big altcoins and Bitcoin start to consolidate back down, that's when we're going to see that volume trickle down into Tron and other smaller altcoins, and that's going to start to pull up and move up higher. So that's kind of where I'm seeing that pattern happening. We're seeing that in Cardano, and I'll show you that on the charts in a second. But you can see Cardano is up 11.2%, giving me a total profit so far of $1,200 on my trades, which is absolutely awesome. We're almost up $2,000 right now, so we're looking really nice in our simulation trading. Obviously, if you guys want to download this and actually learn how to invest and trade, I highly recommend doing so. It is the first link in the description. This is a way for you guys to actually invest into the markets risk-free and learn and understand how exactly I do my trading and make money without actually losing anything. And once you feel comfortable, then you can switch from the virtual simulation trading to real world, real money, real risk trading. But this is what I push. This is what I recommend. Otherwise, moving into the cryptocurrency charts, we're going to talk for quite a bit now. Obviously, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano are doing phenomenal, and I kind of want to talk to you about what's going on right now. So all of you guys who have me on Patreon should see these updates. I did actually extend these lines. For those of you who are wondering what is Patreon or why that is of importance, Patreon is a private community that we have dedicated for the diehard cryptocurrency beginners and novice who want to learn a little bit more about cryptocurrency. We do have that platform offered. It's the second link. This way, you guys and only the people on my Patreon are able to gain access to my inclusive cryptocurrency trading view charts with live updates. It is the only way to get those exclusive charts. I'm not giving them out anywhere else except for my Patreon. So I highly recommend you guys sign up for that. You also, it gives you guys the opportunity to be able to talk to me on a one-on-one personal level and actually allow me to answer your questions. I also offer tutoring there, so it's highly recommended you check it out. It does help support the channel, and it's a great community to get involved with, and it's a great way to catch up and know when these trades are about to burst before you do on YouTube. So highly recommended. But as you guys can see, Litecoin is about to enter its overbought market. We are extremely overbought on the 4 hour, so there's really no reason to even look at that. But you can see on the daily, we're about to hit overbought. And not only that, but you can see we've had this uptrend, this ascending wedge, this upwards channel on the market for weeks now. And we were channeling above it once, and then we broke through it, and then we were using it as a resistance, and now we finally broke into it. What's crazy is that with the injection of volume that we saw go into Bitcoin and Litecoin, it managed to blow us right through $80 resistance, which is huge. But what the problem I'm seeing now is that we're not only retesting a $90 resistance level, but we're also testing the top of the uptrend, which I don't think we're going to break through. I mean, I would be very happy to see us go to $100. I do have Litecoin stored away, you know, that was bought very, very long time ago when Litecoin was like $5, $6. So that's awesome. But storing that away, you know, when we're talking about the market right now and our short-term tradings, you can see we are quite a bit overbought, or we're about to enter that market. So short-term, I think the pullback is necessary. Honestly, when we see a skyrocket that's straight up, it kind of voids the way graphs work, and I'll show you that on Bitcoin in a second. But it also is not something sustainable and usually consists of consolidation and pullback. So that's what I'm anticipating. I'd love for us to see a consolidation back to here. You know, we're definitely going to stay above $80 now, so that's absolutely awesome. And I think we're just going to consolidate through with Litecoin. Now, here's what I'm going to be discussing and how it kind of crosses over to Cardano and Tron. But this is like, it absolutely is mind-blowing if you look at these charts. Like, nobody was going to call us moving from the $5,700 all the way to $7,000. It's just not possible. I mean, it does correlate with Binance, but is it, you know, correlation doesn't always mean causation. So I'm not too sure. This is kind of something impossible to call when these markets rally and we're getting this injection of volume. But it's wild. The fact that Litecoin's back at $7,000, I'm sure the media is getting wind of this and they're going to start pumping it again, and it could take it all the way up to 10 grand. It's possible. So I definitely recommend you guys have a portion of this. Obviously, a lot of this is FOMO buying. You know, once we saw it break out of this ascending wedge, I even considered buying in and riding this puppy back up. Was it something smart? No. And I feel like at this point, if I do buy into Bitcoin at $7,000, when it is by no means in a safe neutral area, literally it is off the charts. It is all the way up to over 80 on the RSI, which is a huge red flag to me that we are going to literally fall just as quickly as we shot up. I would be the dumbass to buy in right here, where I believe a lot of people are considering, and what's going to end up happening is we're literally going to ride this puppy all the way back down to $5,800, and you guys are going to lose a shit ton of money. But don't listen to me. I'm no financial advisor. I'm just saying that's my opinion on here. I'm conservative. I'm okay. You know, if I miss out on this run, I'd rather miss out on 5 runs than enter a run and lose all my money. That's kind of my gist. I'd rather wait till it's a conservative price where I know it's going to actually make me a profit and not be so risky and ballsy in here. If you're ballsy, throw your money into it and just watch it. And then if you make some, you make some. If you lose some, you lose some. But, you know, I was anticipating the run to happen once I saw it break over here. I just didn't want to get in and not know where it's going to pull back down. I couldn't find any resistances at the top. I was very shocked. I called. I knew that 5,000 was going to hit the top of our uptrend. I was not expecting us to go even so farther above. You know, once we're in the overbought market, it's kind of hard to call how much higher in the overbought market it's going to go. So yeah, you could consider this a missed opportunity, but I don't look at it like that. I wait for the most low-risk opportunities to throw my real money into and actually profit. Profit's profit. It doesn't matter. I'd rather not lose it all, because when this decides to come back down, which I believe it will, you don't want to really be in that. You know, I'm just waiting to buy back in. So you also see we're testing overbought, and the biggest giveaway, which is why I consider us to fall probably today, is you can see we literally, it's absolutely wild. Like, this is why I love cryptocurrency, and it makes so much sense. You can see once we built up the resistance that was forming right here, we were literally the past couple months, we were just literally trying to get back up to our uptrend, you know, our high-low MMA back at that neutrality point. And you can see that once we tested this green band, we literally spent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, almost over a month of consolidation right here, trading sideways, trying to break into, you know, back into the channel. And we finally did. And once we popped, we literally bursted all the way up to the top of our uptrend. Now, the reason why I don't think we're going to go any higher than this for right now, short term, is not only are we above our red band, and I think we're going to literally pull right back down, way below $6,700. We're also, you know, nearing overbought on the weekly, which is huge too. Not to say that we can't be in the weekly. You know, clearly we've been in the weekly and shot all the way up to $20,000, so it's definitely a possibility. But I'm a little nervous as to buying in right here. So who knows? Do what you want. That's just my 2 cents with Bitcoin on its weekly. A little bearish on that, but I've been bearish ever since we broke out of here. So who am I to call that we're not going to head all the way up to $10,000? I don't know. I'm just giving you my 2 cents. Now, to continue off from there, I do want to discuss Ethereum, and then we'll follow things up with Cardano because I do think it's quite important. Ethereum is still within means. It is nearing its overbought line, but you can see there is still an ascending triangle forming. For those of you who don't know what that is, we have our uptrend. We have our resistance at the top here. What does that look like? It looks like a triangle that is ascending upwards. That's the point. Descending would have been from the top down. This is a resistance, $200. It's nice to see that we're really close to there, but there's really no support right here. So I think just as quickly as we shot up, we're going to see this pullback tomorrow. That's when I'm going to be buying in. And you can see not only was Litecoin testing overbought, we see that Bitcoin is extremely overbought, and now we see Ethereum is testing overbought. These are the top 3 pretty much blue chip cryptocurrencies that we play around with. I do think we're going to see potentially consolidation like this, and then we ride up. But hear me out. Here's where things get good. Cardano. Cardano and Tron are prime examples. Cardano and Tron, while all the attention has been to these altcoins, and they have been shooting up and rallying up, Cardano has been doing the exact opposite. Cardano has been exploding downwards, or just like free falling downwards. So much so that it threw us all the way down into this oversold market. What does that mean? Not only are we low on the 4-hour, the daily, and the weekly, what that means is the fact that we're so low, I truthfully think that we're going to see the volume leave the altcoins, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and fall and trickle down into Cardano and the other smaller altcoins that are literally oversold right now, as you can see, dumb low. It's going to fall into Cardano and Tron, and it's going to push those coins up. You can also see we're below our high-low MMA, which gives me a reason to believe that we're going to see this happen, which will make us major profits. So I'm waiting right now. I think these were great buys back when we were oversold. That's when I bought in. We bought in super low, and now we're just riding it back up. And you can see right now our portfolio is doing absolutely phenomenal. We're up over $1,200. So I think things are great. I'm going to wait it out, I think, till the end of the day. We're going to see. I still think there's plenty of potential for us to go much, much, much higher with Cardano, so I may not sell out for the next couple of days and ride this puppy right back up to its high-low MMA. Otherwise, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications. I literally think, and I'm going to check my phone right now because we're doing phenomenal. I believe our current subscriber count is 8,927 subscribers. We're literally, I think, 70 subs off from hitting 9K, and then 1,000 subs off from hitting 10K. When we hit 10K, I will be doing a giveaway and a way to give back to you guys. So please, if you're watching these videos, make sure to subscribe. I can tell about 50% of you guys are subscribed and not. If you want to partake in this giveaway, all you got to do is click the subscriber button and then eventually comment your cryptocurrency wallet down below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Peace.